more far-reaching, more advanced, more professional, I could almost say. I'm looking for a time that I don't even have to set up the camera. It's not even on my mind. I'll just do like a hand gesture and somebody else will operate the machine. And I wouldn't even have to think about it or look at it. And I don't even have to touch it later on to do that. How many people in vlogging, whether it be YouTube or Vloggerheads or whatever it may be, have this professional setup? Nobody has that. Not even Lisa Nova. Not even Renato. We pride ourselves in being producer, talent, and editor. It's a do-it-yourself movie studio. You know, be the star. You do that. Just a few random rules for vlogging that I've realized recently. I want to try to practice this. I want to observe these rules so I can somehow get better at what I'm doing. Because we all want improvement. I think number one rule is not to look at the screen to see yourself a whole lot. You really have to limit that. And the same limitation would apply to looking into the lens. Some of the viewers probably look for that, but you know, it's not necessary. In fact, it makes something like too unnatural. Let's say artificial. It's a psychological thing that makes that artificial connection worth something. You don't need to watch a video and think that the person's looking at you, because they're not looking at you. They can't see you. I mean, if you get that, you get that. I mean, otherwise you're going to keep playing a ridiculous game. Now, the other more important point that I came up with is the idea that we should not watch the video, ever. We should not watch our own vlogs. Why is that? Because we've been doing it too much, and that's just a phase. I've been doing it, and I realize, like, what does that do to my mind? What does that do to the brain? That makes me think of everything in past tense. Like, when I'm doing something, even this vlog, am I in the moment? Am I really in the moment? Am I living life in the moment? Because the only thing we have is now. It's funny that if you're just always watching your videos after the fact, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, keep watching your videos to like get yourself and to live your life through watching yourself on video. That's not being in the now. So once you do it, you have this phase of fascination, like the dog with the bone looking into the reflection in the water. I believe that was Aesop's fable. One of Aesop's fables. It's narcissism. It's worse than that. I'm understanding that if we're not in the moment as a vlogger, we've lost that. We've tried to gain something by communicating with people through using technology, but yet the greater thing that we've given up, that we've lost by letting technology take us over. Technology doesn't do these things on purpose, actually. If you don't learn how to use the machine, you know, if you don't know how to use the machine, inadvertently it will take over. That's what it means by getting in the matrix and having to unplug. You got to unplug because you never knew how to control the damn thing. I'm telling myself I can't keep watching my own vlogs because I've already lived that. I've already said what I'm saying. I've already said it. I am saying it now. The vlog is for everybody else. And I have to be really clear about that. For those of you that get that, you know, you may want to try to apply it. You know, it's free information for you. You know, it's something to experiment with, because we're all kind of, you know, we jam off of each other. It's like a jam session.
Now try a little bit of this. You hear that thunder? And do it in your own way, but take something that you need and leave the rest.
And pat ourselves in the back. You know, this is the new generation. This is the phase. We've done that. But what about the next evolution? The next more advanced level? Do we lose something and just become like what a TV production is? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying still do what we're doing by being ourselves, saying what we need to say. As a vlogger, you say what it is that's on your mind. It's real, and it's what, you know, only you can be. That uniqueness, that realness. I don't want to beat a dead horse side of it. The technology, all that whole process to me has just gotten very.
I just tossed a few ideas out there. 8 minutes. Whoa, see? I'm never going to watch this one. But I give it to you. I give it to you. Whoever you are.